Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. Yeah, just got back from my vacation not too terribly long ago. It is really early in the morning right now. I am recording because I needed to make sure this video was ready for you all. But it was a good vacation. This was technically my birthday gift from my SO, which is great news. We went to a meadery. This is an interesting one because I'm not sure how many people are familiar with it. It's like a distillery or something, but instead it is intended for the creation of mead. So they also sell a lot of things like honey and things like that, which is honestly is delicious. So it was a very nice little getaway. It was fun. It wasn't too far away. It was just in the same state, but just still a nice little what's the word? I almost said excavation. It's expedition. That's the word I'm looking for. So, yeah, it was fun. So, I am back now and I am behind on Monster Train. So, here I am looking to make some progress on that. Yeah, seems good to me. So, all right, we are on the train of thought, which means we're currently on a 141 win streak. This number is getting pretty big. We love to see it. We finally got a run with an early done echo. It's funny because a lot of people say these relics should be forced to start in the early game, right? I mean, it's when you see a done echo, which, if you're not familiar with what it is, essentially gives you an extra infused card per clan pack. And sometimes when you see that, it's like ring 8, and that just feels terrible because you don't benefit from it at all. This is taking up a slot in your ring 8 relic shop or something like that, or you find it in a horde or something in ring 7 or whatnot. It's very unfortunate when you see it late, or even middle to late of the game. So getting one early actually felt pretty good. We were able to build up our deck to be quite purple as a result, which is great. We had to lean into that with some big echo transfers. We had a triple multi-strike shattered shell infused with the keeper behind an Awoken hollow that was self-infused. A classic Awoken line. That was with Sentient on. She had spikes and a mix of cultivating just to give me the draw power. And she was chilling downstairs. I also was tossing conscription notice units behind her because why not? So a little interesting, good stuff. We had a huge rejuvenate plan going into Relentless, just a lot of power there. So pretty strong. Is it really Tethys? It is really Tethys. Well, every time I see her, I'm always thinking to myself, this could be the run that ends the series, that ends that 141 win streak. We'll see. I will try my hardest to not let it be that. She's just so volatile is the problem. She is very easy to lose with because she's so weak at all stages of the game, and if you miss out on some strong units, you're really scrambling to pull together literally anything that can win. I find that strong early champions tend to be the highest performers because they are easy to snowball with. You use their power initially to strengthen yourself up, take things aggressively, build up a line, and then once you get to ring 4 and 5, you have, a plan, you're ready to go, and hopefully from there you can kind of assemble the win cons that you need. Tethys makes that very difficult because she is so weak early. It's one of the reasons I actually take Chillwind so often, because it offsets her early weakness somewhat. You really only need to get a couple hits on a boss in order to kill it at that stage. Even Daedalus or whatever can be put down by, 10 Frostbite and attack, so... But we will see. Alright, yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else for you. Let's go ahead and get this show on the road. So, as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's see what Tethys has for us today. Just be easy. Just be easy. Yeah. Someone commented to me recently that they were thankful that I didn't actually curse a lot on my runs because they watch my episodes with their children. And I was thinking to myself, yeah, I'm glad I don't do that actually. It's one of the things I intentionally avoid is cursing unnecessarily. I think I've got a couple videos on the channel where I have accidentally cursed just because there was like an outrageous scenario that was really, really bad and I just kind of slipped up. But on average, I avoid it specifically for that reason, because there are people who want to watch the videos with youngins, and I think that's great. And it's such an easy thing for me, right? I don't have to put a lot of thought into avoiding cursing. It's just kind of a thing that happens. I don't know, for me it takes very minor thought to avoid those words, and then it's just a huge gain for the people who are watching it and enjoying it. So that's cool. Anyway, I hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. Like I said, I'm back from vacation. I'm a little tired, so I want to make sure I don't go too fast on this run because I would like to win. But otherwise, feeling pretty good. Shockingly, this is kind of a weird thing to say, but the bed in the hotel room was surprisingly comfortable. I always struggle with hotel room beds that in general, they're just awful. They're like a brick and you sit on it and you're like, wow, how does anyone fall asleep on this? I might as well sleep on the floor. But this one was actually pretty okay. So cool. I'll take it. I actually don't feel like I'm hurting my back just simply by existing now. So anyway, that's enough rambling. Let's get in on this. Today we are default Stygian Exile Awoken. This is an extremely good incant line. I would love to see incants here. We have root seeds. We're facing Explosive Sigil Daedalus, Rage Fell, and Sap Seraph with Offering Token, Restoration Detonation, and Unnamed Tome. These start is also really good for an incant line, so I'm just hopefully seeing that. Please, Monster Train. Okay, temples are, ooh, interesting, nothing early. We have 4, 5, 6, 7, wow, 6, 7, 8. So all of the back 5 nodes are temples. I so rarely see that. I kind of forgot that that was even an option. Wow. Okay. I think it's actually theoretically possible for literally every node to be a temple, but I think that's so astronomically unlikely I've never actually seen it, which is pretty cool. Obviously accepting the ring 0 because that can't be a temple, but yeah. Fun. All right, well, we have a dupe on 8. Of course, it's on magic side. Nothing impressive there. A really good steel shop on 7. I'll want to take advantage of it. It's Vortex and Caverns. There's also a magic shop if needed. There is a good trinket shop on 6, which is interesting, and another kind of bad-ish steel shop. It's not terrible. Sometimes boons plus money can be okay, actually, especially when you have a decent shop there. So we'll have to see on Ring 6 what we need. There's one of our dupes on 6 with a Horde and Pyro Remains. That's pretty weak. Don't love that. The Magic Shop side, however, is much better. There's a Magic Shop on 4 with a Awoken banner and a Vortex. It's pretty cool. There is a Steel Shop here, too. Interesting that we have a lot of mid-game shops. This implies to me we're going to have less in the early game. Yeah, of course we do. We have no shops at all on 3, which is exactly what I expected. We have a Hellvent with Stygian banner, Horde with Pyro Remains. It's okay. Interestingly, the Forced banner here on 2 is with the Awoken banner. This means I need to stay low-ish on shards because I would very much like to take any unit trials I see. Yes. Okay, this is Tethys, so we're looking at the Forge first. Oh, it's bad. I do not like that. Conduit Handheld Totem. This has the makings of a very weak start. I would really have liked to see Chillwind here because it makes me feel more confident. I want to be aggressive here. I want to take shards and I want to take unit trials if I see them. Okay. This is going to seem strange, but I don't think it's Conduit here. First of all, Conduit doesn't work on root seeds. I want these root seeds in my final run for sure. It also makes me extremely weak in the early game. So weak that I can't actually take unit trials. Meanwhile, Handheld Totem, it sucks. I don't have any real good spells to take advantage of this. But for the moment, it is a sweeper that I can give root seeds. So we're going to take Handheld Totem and hopefully pivot to Chillwind later. Yikes. Horde says, wow, that's also tough. Infused Mallet or Concussive Coals. Well, yikes. I think these are both abysmal. What a terrible start. I will take the Infused Mallet, I think, because some damage to these backlines might be all I need to sneak out a strong early game. I think it's better than Coals. What am I going to do? Play bottom floor? Not with a 50% chance to apply days. No chance. All right, we'll take the Mallet. Wow, am I going to actually take money? I think I need to in order to hopefully power up. Ah, it's tough. I might actually skip that money, but it's tough. Mark of Invasion. This is a taker because I have the mallet, which is going to statistically hit at least a few of them, hopefully. Well, it hit my bottom floor a little bit, which is okay. I will do Frozen Lance, Steward, Tethys. This is acceptable. Okay, go upstairs, please. Alright, well, I missed the collector, but that is going to hopefully be okay. I am going to Root Seeds Tethys here, I believe. This whole thing's unfortunate. I will Root Seeds Tethys. I want to draw cards. It's probably smart to play this Train Steward. There's only one other in here. I could potentially get the kill if I Root Seeds around to this Restoration Detonation, though. So I think I'm going to double Root Seeds here. And then, let's see, 6 damage. He takes 3. I need to make sure I don't let this hit one of these guys with Frozen Lance. I take 3. That makes my next Restoration Detonation at least somewhat decent. Missing the Collector feels terrible. Okay. We can do something here. I am going to Restoration Detonation slam this guy. I could kill him. Okay. I could kill him. My next card draws are Root Seeds and an Offering Token. I mean, I do have that Train Steward, so I can make this work. Yeah, actually, I am going to kill this fellow. Wait a second. 9, 14... Oh yeah, well, we're killing the back. I was thinking about the heal for a second. Now, we'll just kill it. It's fine. I'm not going to Offering Token this, shockingly. I don't want to hit one of these Root Seeds right now. I don't think. Well, I don't want to hit the Train Steward right now. Yeah, okay, we chill. Okay, we at least kill one floor. I do get to Unnamed Tome Chains, which is going to help a bunch. I will draw a card first. Okay. I should put in Mr. Train Steward, but the thing is, I don't want to let it perish. I would like to draw. I do think Train Steward here is a good choice. Yes. I take 6 here. It'll have to do. Okay. I will draw a card. Okay. I will Root Seeds. I would like to hit my other Train Steward. I'm guaranteed to hit it at least, which we'll have to do. We're not very strong, it turns out. That does add considerable damage to my floor. I will draw a card. Okay, well, we're going to eat a little bit of dirt, and it's just going to have to do. This is the Tethys struggle, right? Even with this all set up, we still take a whole bunch. 150 minus 71, 79. He hits me 4 times for 24. Is there any way that I can squeeze out another 19 damage here? Now, this is what? 1 round, 2 round, 3 round, 4 round. 4 rounds. If I add plus 4, I can get 16 here. If I add plus 2, I get 8. 8, 4, that's 14. So unfortunately, no, I just come short. Tough. Well, this is the best choice then. That's unfortunate. 3 damage off, so we get absolutely pummeled here. Well, 30 damage taken, and I really didn't do anything too terrible otherwise. I'm going to click the Guardian Stone, actually. I actually would like this Crypt Builder in truth, but I think the Guardian Stone is just really good here because it at least says incant, and that may buy me enough turns with a good incant line. Okay. Razor Sharp, I think I have to take it. No choice. I need something that does some kind of scaling, and this will do it. The Ping and Vine Grasp is pretty solid, don't get me wrong, but I think I do need the Razor Sharp, and I can kind of use this as a ping too. Yikes. Okay, so I took a lot of damage there because of the money, but the thing is that it's really hard to predict those sorts of things. I potentially could have skipped that. It makes me a little strong here, depending on what I see from this Awoken banner. I would actually like... Man, Hollow is actually really bad. I have to take a unit, though. Endless, another terrible setup. Don't be double Hollow. Okay. Thorn Hollow is tough. I only get 2 heals. And I'm incanting armor. I mean, I think it has to be Husk Hermit, right? There's just no choice. Endless is not it. I'm going to re-roll this. Okay, multi-strike. We'll at least take the multi-strike here. I have a multi-striking sweeper. Fine. That's not great. Don't take this horde. That's a great way of losing. Okay, so suddenly Tethys becomes worthless. Amazing. I think I'm probably throwing her away. We're going to move on here. I could remove cards if I'm really concerned, but I'm going to move on. Yikes. This is a very bad start. Unit draft. I need this. I can sneak this out, I believe. With only 10, the only thing that can be upgraded here is actually the boss. Yes. Now, I think Tethys needs to die. Right? I don't think Tethys can stay on the floor. We're, of course, playing the Husk Hermit up top. I am going to draw first. Wow, 3 Frozen Lances. We hate to see that. So I guess we're going to double Frozen Lance. Am I really? I actually prefer him to not. We're going to Tethys middle. And I'm going to Husk Hermit up top. You may ask, why in the world would I do that? And the answer is simply that I would like to have Armor, Totem, and a Train Steward on this floor. And maybe Tethys can set up a Frozen Lance up top, possibly. That's not really many options. If I Frozen Lance here, I can clear this 10 armor at the expense of 2 damage, which makes this thing very threatening if I leak it. I don't like that. I'm currently only doing, what, 15 to the floor? This guy has 55. I'm going to leak him, probably, so I'm not going to Frozen Lance him. This is very scary. Give me a Train Steward. Okay, so a Train Steward at least means we swing on middle here, which is something. Oh, friends, this is real bad. Another Train Steward. Restoration detonations on this turn are terrible. Looks real rough, friends. Looks real rough. Okay, I can Train Steward here. I can Guardian Stone here. These are important things. $15. I do 30 damage here. I'm taking 4. It's tough. I really want this root seeds. That takes me, I take 6 if I make that. I think the thing is, I can't afford to do this, right? I think it's correct to root seeds once on Tethys here. It kills the back here. I think that's going to be good, and I take 4 up top. This is extremely bad. Okay, big risks. The Razor Sharp here is worth. Now, the next question you have to ask yourself. I'm currently taking 4 from this fellow. 4 damage. Now, that's 48 HP, 30 here. I think I have to Root Seeds and draw around into that Razor Sharp. Remember, I have to hit the boss out as well. There's a few things I'd like to do. First, I'd like to Train Steward in front of Tethys. If she can swing, it's important. That's helpful. Now, the 10 and the 5 come in, which means that she actually still dies, unless I hit a Restoration detonation, which would be huge here. I'd also like a train steward in front of top. I'd also honestly like a root seeds up here to draw around again. 5 damage taken. I think I can root seeds. I can afford to root seeds here, I believe. Okay. We are not dead. Buff. 1 HP. Is it enough? Big restoration detonation. Good. I do wish to offering token here. I only need 1 restoration detonation. We'll do it again. Frozen Lance. Okay. I am going to just... We'll root seeds, a restoration detonation for a solid 25. Honestly, I'm going to hold on to the unnamed tome. She doesn't swing. Okay, well. Razor Sharp. Kill. I guess I should put a train steward down first, technically, and then we can do some other nonsense here. Okay, we're through this combat with 1 HP remaining. This start is extremely nasty. I'm looking to power up here. I need this ping, I need this frostbite. It's called Flash Freeze, and we're taking it. Glimmer. Okay, Glimmer. How am I feeling about you, Glimmer? Another heal card? It's okay. Vine Grasp I don't need. Sharpen is horrible. Glimmer is an incant. It is something that could complement the Husk Hermit. It makes a hollow slightly better. Speaking of hollow, just more sweepers, more sadness. Okay. No incanters. Can I get through... What is this? Oh god. So it's a host of clergymen and this is explosive sigil. So, I mean, it doesn't matter. If anything leaks, I lose right now. I really need the Stygian banner though. Leak anything, lose. Wow. And no infusion yet. This, my friends, this is a truly nightmarish run. None of these help me here. Thorned Hollow is an absolute desperation pickup. I have so little healing here. It adds so little to the run. It is not terrible for Relentless. We are a little scared of Relentless right now. Truly, we are. Do I have to click him? He's really not good. I think I do. I don't think we have the Relentless right now is my main problem. And if I completely whiff on the Stygian banner on anything useful, I will be happy. I will be thankful I have him. This is the kind of thing you don't want to have to do. Taking a card that is obviously not going to be your win con, and because you need it to survive. This is really bad on Tethys, especially. I think I have to. If this Stygian banner is terrible, then I need him. So I will take him. And as much as I'd love to go get healing, I think it puts us too far behind. We might live dataless, but I don't think we power up enough. But what do I do if I go left? What is this duplicate then? That's the question you have to ask yourself. There's just nothing valuable here. I mean, duplicating the Razor Sharp actually is probably it, right? I think so. Even though it's not upgraded, I can't take I can't take the boons. I walk in at 10. I get 1 upgraded clergyman on Daedalus because I'm that scared. This is a nightmare. I do think I have to go left. I need to see a Stygian unit. Harden stop. Okay. Nameless Siren. I mean... Yeah, okay. Fine. We'll look at the caverns here first before the Hellvent. Monster Rail Spike. Okay, this is actually great. I can Monster Rail Spike Thorned Hollow here, and he is cruising for this combat, actually. This is actually, like, this is pretty good. I'll be honest with you. This is a pretty good pickup. My man becomes 35-35, and he basically just only exists for this floor. which, you know what? Honestly, pretty decent. We'll do it. Good job, Thorn Hollow. You exist only to lose. Cool. The dupe then is just razor sharp. Yep. Okay. Terrible. An absolutely horrible start. I can't even afford to take this money because I need things to not get upgraded. We're very weak. So weak I have to move on. I mean, that was a pretty okay line, I think. We got at least an incanter. It's something. It's not the one I wanted, admittedly, but, you know, fine. It's going to be Tethys, Thorn Hollow, middle, I think. Interesting. Do I need to put Thorn Hollow up top to win? Don't believe so. I think actually it's better to Thorn Hollow middle with Tethys here. You may ask, but why? And the answer is honestly pretty simple. I'm going to do the incanting upstairs. Sure. Ah, great. A bomb upstairs. We hate that. I will play the Nameless Siren up here, though. That's pretty good. I will put her in back because she's fairly weak, actually. Glimmer middle is pretty good because it actually pops some spikes, which I think are going to be helpful. It doesn't really reduce damage all that much. Glimmer up top is also pretty good here. Although I do think... I could shoot this. Although I think the right choice actually is Unnamed Tome upstairs right now. We stop the bomb from going off, and then I can flash freeze the boss, which I think is pretty solid in this moment. Yeah, I think that's probably pretty good. Alright, bomb is an unfortunate thing. I will take the Razor Sharp up top. I can clear middle with a single Frozen Lance, which is pretty decent. I will... What is it, Offering Token up top? That's good. We get the Restoration Detonation, which is even better. Just blast the front guy entirely. Cool. This also gives a lot of HP to this floor, which I'm valuing quite a bit. And gives some spikes. Great. I actually think we get through this combat on the back of a single HP. This is about to be 1 HP and a dream. I am going to Root Seeds up top, and Frozen Lance middle to kill that front fellow. Okay, we take it. Alright, we get the Guardian Stone here, which I do value quite a lot. I do think the Razor Sharp is valuable in front because of the multi-strike. Mid-floor is clearing itself. I can save a little bit by Restoration Detonation on that, though, which I think is going to be correct. Even though it hits the one guy, it's fine. This guy has enough spikes now. He actually only gets hit once. Excellent. Alright, well, I think we make it to Relentless. Now the question is, do we actually win Relentless? Good question. I don't know. I think a Razor Sharp up top is going to be very smart. How much damage are you doing there? 9? 9, huh? I think it is, yeah, we'll do the Razor Sharp here. I think it's smart. Hopefully mid-floor does something. Does a decent chunk. I do want to incant. We're going to drop that Train Steward. I do think a Flash Freeze on the boss here is probably pretty good. This is a worthwhile Restoration Detonation as well, I believe. Yes, that's good. This Flash Freeze, despite it not being a ton of damage, is good here. And we just incant upstairs. If I can get over a certain amount of damage, we should be okay. I think we make it through this combat. Unbelievably. Wow, we did it. We did it, friends. Yikes, what a terrible run of Monster Train. But we make it through this combat, which is improvements. It's good. Unleash the Wildwood, Gifts for a Guard, and Hoarfrost Effigy. These are terrible cards. Full stop. I think we do have to take the Unleash here. I need big heals, I believe. It's also a decent incant. Sure, we'll take it. Titan Sentry, Icy Silliphite, or Animus of Speed. What is happening on this run? The Shark is pretty darn good here. It's a little redundant with Husk Hermit, but it does give me something to put Tethys behind. The interesting thing about Shark here, in my personal opinion, is that it rounds out these steel shops in a big way. And when I say that, I mean I can take Endless, I can take Multi-Strike, I can take Quick. I think in optimal worlds, I get Quick onto the Husk Hermit via a shop, and then I put the Siren into it for scaling, and I just need a front line, and Shark can function in that fashion, so I think it is Shark. Animus of Speed is fine for the Quick, but the problem is then you only get scaling from these Razor Sharps, which is very risky. I'd like the incant scaling, so we'll take the Shark here. I think it is correct. I do not believe it is... but I have Root Seeds, right? I think it is Ember, actually. Yeah, okay. All right, 31 HP and a dream. We made it through. I do have to look at steel shops now, I believe. If I don't go left right now, I don't see a steel shop until ring 6. This is a really awful run, and I get some health. I'll take it. You know what? I'll take it. We have backloaded all temples. Okay. Honestly, quick, good. Pretty awesome to get that quick there. I am going to reroll. I can take a plus 25. I can take an endless. Multi-strike incant armor too. Good grief. Well, that's not the direction we're going, I guess. I can take the incant armor 2 on the Guardian Stone. It's funny because you see me thinking about this, right? The multi-strike incant armor 2 suddenly weaponizes the Siren. I could put the Guardian Stone in the Siren. But then what is this Husk Hermit doing for me? Very little, as it turns out. I think we've already kind of committed, and this is a winning line. I do think this infusion right now is important. The challenge, of course, here is survivability. You have about whopping 30 HP, so I'm going to need ways of keeping him alive, which means endless something in front, and also probably... Oh, Divinity, how am I going to solve you? Siren Song? One step at a time. I think we are going to go this route, though. Okay, we've done that. We're chilling on as much as we can. Give me Conduit, of course. It's not terrible, but I don't think it's Conduit here. And, alright, well, Handheld Totem, I guess, number 2. I want to hold out for a Frostbite, I believe. Do I? Am I going to hard pivot on Conduit for this moment? The thing is, I don't even want to play Conduit on the floor. I'd rather the Armor Totem, so instead I will just take Handheld Totem 2, and Tethys is fully thrown away at this point, I believe. Incant Armor 2 I'll toss into the Guardian Stone. Yes. I can take a removal here. What's the play? Dupe Shark, Self-Infused Shark. Problem is no Endless. I already skipped my Endless because I didn't have Shark yet. My next opportunity for this Dupe Self-Infused is much, much later. We're talking ring 8 later. So late. I have a quick sweeper, though. So this Shark is really just kind of face tanking. So I need HP on this floor. Is an interesting dilemma. Removals are obviously beneficial. I want to go left next floor. I don't think it is I don't think it's dupe time. I'd like some -1s. I believe maybe a holdover, maybe an overflow, get some scaling going. All right, with 35 shards, I feel reasonably confident we can at least make it through this. I would intrinsic this Razor Sharp, except for the fact that I have 2 banner units still. Spell Chain is pretty good as well. I should really take the Spell Chain into Razor Sharp here. If I miss the holdover, I will be happy I did this. However, that's 50 shards. How do I feel about 50 shards here? We have a really strong Husk Hermit if I can scale this thing up. I took Ember for this. I actually think this is a really important pickup. Spell Chain on that Razor Sharp, and we move on from here. If I'm scared, I take a removal here. Money coming up, I get 75, I'm 150 up, 335. I think we buy 1 removal right now on a Train Steward. Yes. And that's where we end that. And we move on. Terrifying. Don't be Pyrelight Master. Okay, it's not Pyrelight Master. No matter what I draw on this turn, I'm guaranteed to kill these enemies that I take with Mark of Invasion, which makes this usable, functional money. Honestly, I face tank with Tethys? Shockingly, she can actually just completely blast mid-floor, which is hilarious to me. She has 9 HP. Incredible. And I don't want to leak any of these. I think I need to play the trains. If I put the train steward in front, this is kind of interesting, right? The train steward dies perfectly. I could Frozen Lance one of them. Then the train steward lives, which is odd, but true. So I think we just eat this damage on Titan Sentry, actually, is what happens here. We take the Frostbite, and then I may as well save the 8 HP on Tethys. I don't see a reason to take this damage, right? Okay, sure. I can save 2 HP by Frozen Lancing upstairs. Sure, we'll do it. Okay. Fine. This also answers... what? This also answers, how do I get the Collector guaranteed? We at least get Tethys to slay these Absolver things. I will play the Weight of Contrition here. Okay. Well, that's a bad middle floor. I am going to just Root Seeds upstairs. It's time. I do think this is Restoration Detonation here. Incants are your friend. Mid floor is just gone. I need a scale. Dang it. Okay. We hate to see that. I get the Razor Sharp. It's valuable. I will Offering Token here. Honestly, I need my power right now, so I'm going to drop the Weight of Contrition. Root Seeds are big swings here, I believe. Yeah, they're not the biggest of swings, but they are good enough. The Frozen Lance is probably the biggest play I can make. I don't think we stop an enemy with it. Yeah, he walks on me. I take 6. It will have to do. Alright. Okay, it's Guardian Stone in the middle here. It's Offering Token for sure. I believe it's drop another Weight of Contrition. I need to power up. I believe it is a Razor Sharp for sure here. I need to power up. I honestly think it is the Unnamed Tome here. The problem is the Unnamed Tome is really strong into the boss because he drops so many curses on me. So the question is, if I Flash Freeze him, that helps a little bit at least, right? That's a pretty good swing. That's more Frostbite, more power. It's definitely not the Razor Sharp here. It's enough that I would rather, like, this is okay, but it's not good enough. So we're going to Flash Freeze for sure. Okay. He's currently hitting me twice for 24 HP. I want to drop this Weight of Contrition. I can save 2 by playing the Unnamed Tome. I think it's more important that I Unnamed Tome the boss. Now, does this Root Seeds swing me over any appreciable amount? It's 120 here, right? He's currently taking 112 plus 8, which is 112 plus 8 is... He's taking some extra, actually. He's taking 2 hits here, so that's 6 more Frostbite, so it's 14 Frostbite, so 112 plus 14. So, okay. I think we play the Weight of Contrition. I think this is more valuable in this particular moment. And I eat this hit. Ouch. Okay. It is time for Unnamed Tome downstairs. I think that's important. We clear top. Good. I will Weight of Contrition, and I will unleash the Wildwood here. Okay. Well, I think we get through this combat. We just incant as best we can here. Gross. We will just keep incanting. We have a front line. We have this incant armor 2 lad. We get through the combat. Great. Okay, well, it's not pretty, but it's what we get. Okay. That's an unfortunate amount of damage taken. 30 damage. Unavoidable, truly. Preserve is a weird card here. I don't love it, necessarily. What am I preserving? I suppose it's not terrible. I do have Offering Tokens. I could preserve Dead Weights. It's not terrible, but it doesn't do anything. I don't have good card draw right now. I don't want to draw into Preserve, so we're going to skip that. Honestly, Preserved Thorns is exquisite here. It's kind of the exact sort of trade I want. More so than Engraft in this particular moment. Yeah, Preserved Thorns. Excellent. And what? I'm going left, I believe. I still have 21 HP. That's kind of enough. Let's see what's in this magic shop. A double stack. Nope. The -1 for sure goes into my Razor Sharp here that I put the spell chain in. That's a double Ember Swing. We like that a lot. I'll look at the Temple. +30. So I could do +30 Holdover Glimmer here if we're shown it. Let's see what the Caverns has for us. Heaven's Gold. Petty Theft is a ping, I suppose. There's a 10 in Piercing in there. Honestly, though, Heaven's Gold. I'm not spending any of this right now. It's hard for me to skip Heaven's Gold, right? I mean, I'm going to spend some of this. Don't worry. We're spending some of it. This double stack is dead to me. This +10 does not do enough for me. I mean, I guess you could put it in, like, Restoration Detonation. It's not abysmal, but no. I'd rather the 2 extra damage on my Pyre in this moment where we roll. Holdover. Okay, so I have a Holdover +30 at my disposal. That's pretty good. Shockingly, Thorn Hollow actually would have been not terrible in this particular moment. I do think that Holdover 30 Glimmer is actually quite good, especially if I can somehow keep Tethys alive for the moment. This is a very good spell to just send on every turn, I believe. Yeah, in fact, I will do this. This is very strong right now. It helps in all the ways I want to help. You could also hold over Razor Sharp, but the truth is that, like, we're going to run out of HP on our dude, is the problem, and I'd rather incant with other things that don't -2 him. This Glimmer also helps offset Divinity damage, which I think is important. Yeah, cool. I will take a -1 into... what? I took Ember, so I can afford to -1 something other than... Root Seeds, right? I'll -1 the Razor Sharp. Will I? I kind of wanted a freeze here, which would have been good into the Unleash. But I got the Glimmer, which honestly is better in this case. We're never going to take more than that damage. I'll take a -1 into Razor Sharp here, I believe. And then I think it's time for another removal. And that leaves me with enough money if I want to go to a shop. Although if I'm going to this trinket shop, am I really going to a trinket shop here? That seems so aggro. I would like an Endless on my Shark, or else my front line is really, really bad. Although I guess I could also just dupe this Hermit at that point. Huh. Dupe the Hermit, drop, and put Shark in front of Tethys. It's actually pretty good when I think about it that way. And if I'm doing that, then I don't need the Steel Shop, actually, and I would be okay going to the removal trinket shop. Maybe I see an Incant Armor, or rather, Founding Seal. Okay, you got me. That's pretty good. 10 in Piercing on Flash Freeze is pretty fine, actually. This will be a good pickup, I believe. Although if I see a Spell Chain, I'd rather take that. I don't think I need to do anything fancy here, right? You could put Guardian Stone into Titan Sentry if you're really desperate for that, but I don't think I am right yet. We'll move on. We've already kind of given up the ghost on Self-Infused Shark, I think. He's probably not actually an important part of my run. I think it's going to be double Husk Hermits, and then we just Glimmer them every turn and hope for the best. Razor Sharp the back one. Eventually you get your sweep damage high enough. Problem, of course, is going to be, how the hell does that beat Seraph? Is the answer simply Guardian Stone tank? It might be. How do I beat Seraph right now? You can beat Divinity with that strategy, I believe. Yeah, you could do that. Ah, it's tough. That's really tough. We're in a real bad situation. Like, I'm thinking about the late game. This is a doomed run. We're going to move on. I'm going to save my cash. I think this is good in this moment. I think this 10 in Piercing is too early here, and I'd like to stay under 70. Seal of Aggression. I should draw fast enough for this to be answered. The first wave is a freebie. Yes, okay. I think we'll be fast enough for this with the root seeds in my run. It's a really good turn 1, actually. I'm going to do Tethys, Train Steward, Titan Sentry, and then I'm going to drop the Preserved Thorns, which pops everything downstairs and gives me 8 card draw, which is excellent. Good. We'll drop in the Hermit. I will Razor Sharp him out the gate. We're going to Offering Token here. I will Root Seeds here. I need to scale fast. I am going to just chunk through as many of these frontliners as I can in this moment. Okay, Offering Token for sure. Frozen Lance is fine, but I think I'm never going to play the Unleash here, is the truth. We lose mid-floor, right? If I ping here, we still lose mid-floor, so we need to do triple Root Seeds on this. In this moment, I need to draw cards. Goodbye, Tethys. Okay, we see the Glimmer. Good. And we see the Razor Sharp. Cool. And we see Guardian Stone. Cool. Great. In fact, this is kind of perfect. We're taking the Guardian Stone. We're going to Razor Sharp, of course. That is important because it saves HP on Relentless. I will Glimmer here for sure. This is worthwhile. Mid-floor is already clear. So in truth, I just need to scale. Okay. We're just going to incamp. Good. I think we get... This is strong enough that we get through these combats without too much concern. I'm looking for power. I'm looking for damage. I'm looking for scaling. Cool. I'm going to, of course... Oh no, Infused Mallet. How could you? Oh no, it hit in the back. I was going to Unnamed Tome that. Oh no, that's really bad. Okay, well, we're going to keep playing Glimmer, I suppose. I will keep Frozen Lancing. I need these numbers to be big. That is so bad. Woof. I mean, there's no value in me holding onto the tome at this point, right? No, may as well play it. Okay, friends. I need to just draw and play 1,000,000 cards. I need so many stats here. I think a Flash Freeze has to go into this thing. It is at least enough damage here. I need to play cards. It's going to be Glimmer, Frozen Lance, and then what's more valuable? I think actually the Flash Freeze is not as valuable as a Frozen Lance here. I just need stats. That might have killed me. Oh my gosh, it's close. I will take the scaling to the best of my ability. Okay, great job. We at least get through it. Unreal. Unreal. Well, we kill Harpy here, which is a good sign. I think 15 more shards or 10 more shards might have been the death of me. This is a lot of damage we're getting in. But it's not amazing. Root Split Mask is amazing here. It's a big help. Frenzied Swarm is good, but I actually think it's another Guardian Stone. Am I going to self-infuse Guardian Stone here? I might. That's actually really good. Yeah, okay. You got me. Pretty good. Engraft is very strong as well. Just simply draw me cards, please. Free card draw, we'll take it. I need to incant hard, and I'm going to lean into it. And I'm going to go to the right here on the Trinket Shop, and we're just going to high roll out of our minds. Right? You're just going to give me Founding Seal. Emblem of the Exiles is pretty dang good here. I'm going to tell you that much as well. We're going to cut to Train Stewards. These are very hard cards for me to play right now. I'm going to look vaguely at this temple. Plus 30 intrinsic. Okay. Okay. They're not amazing. I don't know, just high roll out of your mind. Concealed Caverns. Build a card? Sure. What do you got? Armor? Pretty good. I'll take an armor start. Sure. Push. Don't love that. I could ascend a floor together, but this is really hard to pull off. How many dupes do I have? Just the one. Yeah, just the one, so it doesn't really matter all that much. I guess we'll ascend. We'll click it. It might help. Space. Money. I like money. Armor 10. Ascend. Money. I mean, it's defensive scaling, right? Okay. Not great, but okay. Merchant trinkets. Now, is this Emblem of the Exiles enough here? It's more defensive scaling. It's probably fine. It's honestly better than re-rolling here and hoping for something better. Sigiled Seaweed, also really good. I'm going to take the Emblem here, actually, and probably sit on my money, unless I want to buy Purge. But I could go to this magic shop and maybe get more value here. I feel okay. 65, I can reach Divinity here. I should consider the stone self-infuse in this moment. I mean, that's defensive scaling, and I can fit it on the floor with 2 of these hermits, which I actually think is a really important piece of information here. So I'm going to do this. Yeah, okay. I think the line is just going to be Shark in front of Tethys, and they die, and maybe it helps in the beginning. We play double hermit up top, and then we just eventually you land drop in, you glimmer to heal for a while, and you land drop in this Guardian Stone and hope for the best. Honestly. And we use, what, Emblem of the Exiles for Seraph? This is going to be real bad. We're slowly accumulating power. It's slow, it's bad. I need something big. This is where it's like, I think we need... Woof. I need something big here. I actually think downstairs Tethys is correct in this moment because it didn't get raged, which is funny. Amazing. I am going to Root Seeds here. I am going to Flash Freeze the big scary dude here. And I suppose I will Frozen Lance up top because I may as well. Okay, it's something. Well, that's a bottom floor. I mean, that's a bottom floor. 9 damage? Oh, the Frostbite, right. Okay, so we take the Hermit up top here. I'm going to Old Magic the Hermit here. Reasons I did this, by the way. I put Shark down front. Why didn't I put Shark in front of Hermit, you might ask? The answer is simple, because I wanted the Hermit to get the Emblem of the Exiles, and I think that there's enough value in scaling here otherwise. So we will take the Old Magic. It's not for the money, but I'll take the money. I will take the Razor Sharp here. This lets me be a little more aggressive with Razor Sharps, which is nice. Although I can just shoot a man with this Restoration Detonation, which is pretty cool. It still does not help. Okay, well, there's that. Alright, goodbye, Tethys. It'll have to do. Top floor, very scary. We do get the Guardian Stone down, though, which I think is good. Cool. I'm going to play him. I'm going to Razor Sharp here. I think it's good. We just keep Root Seedsing. I should have maybe considered putting him in front, but I was worried he would die on this turn is the main problem. And he would have, right? He might have lived just barely. I actually need this guy to stay alive is kind of the scary thing here. I will play the incant right now. Yeah. It's good but bad, right? I want his armor in front, but I want him not to lose. We get the Glimmer. Okay, we're going to kind of cruise on this point. I think I will put a Train Steward in front here just to soak up some stats. Take the Root Seeds. It's fine. Obviously, this means Train Steward is now getting these stats instead of our friend upstairs. It'll have to do. I am just looking to incant a whole bunch. Here, we're looking for stats. Glimmer is pretty solid. We just keep clicking that card. All right, so my floor is pretty straightforward. It's good when she comes upstairs, actually. That's like a really genuinely good thing that she can do. She being fell in this particular moment. I can Glimmer on this, and I just Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds. 200 damage is a good hit on Fel. That helps me feel a little more comfortable about this. I do think the Old Magic is important. I will play that. Doesn't really matter where. Root Seeds is an important card. Razor Sharp I think is still worthwhile. We're going to play them all, and then I'm just going to click Root Seeds here. I think we're past the point where I actually want this Glimmer. We're doing enough damage. I want to draw cards instead. I mean, is this strong enough? I don't think so. This doesn't win the run, but, you know, it maybe wins this combat. If I had the stone in front here, I really should have done that. That's a real big throw on my part. If I lose this because of the stone, I think I'm going to be very sad about that. I will click Glimmer here. I just keep the incants going. If I lose because of that, oh, I don't lose. I get the old magic too, which is kind of cute. Okay, this is actually a surprising amount of armor here, which I really appreciate. Okay, I actually am considerably more durable than I was expecting here. Interesting, and with only 2 of them, I mean, we're getting to 400 damage. With 2 of them on the floor, this might actually be strong enough, shockingly. Ancient Synergy is kind of a card I'm looking for in this moment. I need big powers. Big power. Yeah, I love Ancient Synergy here. You could consider Channel Song because it finds the stone. Might give him some HP, which is good. I'm okay with 5 space on the floor. I want to play top because of Root Split Mask. Divinity's Sweep is my only concern. I think card draw is really it here. We're drawing 7 to 8 with all of the root seeds and things in the moment. Getting up to like 9 is going to be good. Now, obviously -1s are valuable. Removals are pretty big here because Frozen Lances are essentially dead. And if I can see a plus 25 for this stone, we're going to feel really good about it. Plus, they could still show me an Endless, which I would toss into Titan Sentry. So left has a lot of value. And Overflow. So this is a really good steel shop to take advantage of. We're going to look at the steel. Okay, I mean, 10 in spikes. Do I give up on this? 11 there? I would happily take a Battlestone too if I have to. So I have the options. A third multi-strike in this run is kind of wild. We're going to cut Final Train Steward here. Yes. And I'm going to cut a Frozen Lance here, almost certainly. Yes. I will take a -2. No? Ooh, buddy. -2 on that Ancient Synergy is so strong. A 105 run is very spooky. Wow. I mean, no Chillwind today. Conduit. What am I going to do? Play Conduit middle? No. I'm not playing her top. She's getting a thrown away at this point. I'll take the Handhold Totem 3, I guess. Whatever. Maybe she lives and shoots something. We'll look at the Caverns real quick. Give me an Overflow, please. Or just give me this. Fine. Gross. Wormkin Consumable might be okay. I can get more Preserved Thorns. These cards are actually fine. What else is another Unnamed Tome? I suppose. What is this? Wildwood Sap? Fire Shards? No. Stygian Guard, I mean, this is Urchin Spines. Honestly, Wormkin? Total Recall is disgusting. I'll skip that. Okay, well, 10 gold for an event. Thanks, Monster Train. I know you hate me. It's okay. I'm already duping, right? We're duping. Don't take stupid things. Like, it's fine. I'm duping here, which means I'm seeing a magic shop. I can just make 2 -1s in the Ancient Synergy. Don't go ham. We're already going to 105. Don't do stupid stuff. I will always be putting... I will always be putting a plus 25 in Guardian Stone if I see it. So I'm going to put a 10 in Spikes into Titan Sentry. Again, if I see an Endless, I will do it. This also has a surprising kind of synergy with killing the damage shield dudes on Divinity, because they remove their damage shield with the spikes and then they take Frostbite, which is somewhat stronger. We're going to spin it, see what we see. Large Stone. Untakeable, but I guess I could toss it in Titan Sentry. He's not bad with it. Incant Armor 2, Guardian Stone. How many incants do I need to stay alive against 10 damage sweep Divinity? This is a lot of armor I can just toss on this friend. That is a lot of armor. 1 incant represents how much? 6 armor. He only needs to incant twice. I mean, I will do this. I will do this because this is scaling defense. And I think it will have to do. Sure, I wanted a plus 25 for some security. This will be fine. How am I feeling about this large stone? actually pretty good about this. I'm sticking this in front of Tethys on middle floor, so really, the longer it lives, the better. I think I'm okay with it. We're giving up on Endless. This card is just going to do quote-unquote fine, is my plan. Okay, I mean, large stone Titan Sentry. Let's go, friends. This is a very silly run. We easily get 105 on the dupe. We move on. Are we going to win? I don't think so. How scared am I of this? Very scared, it turns out. Also, this is Purifiers. Do not disrespect. I really don't want to let an upgraded Steel Wings at 230 HP walk on me. I think I can't take this. I'm way too weak, right? I do have Tethys 3, potentially, but if I see the Glimmer... It's also somewhat... I think I can do it. Please don't kill me. I'm scared, but please don't kill me, game. Okay, Tethys middle. Yes. We're going to unnamed Tome downstairs. I want to stop this right away. I need to draw cards. It's Siren up top. We're going to engraft. I am just going to then play Root Seeds. I'm going to draw a whole bunch of cards. I think the incants are better here than the Gilded Wing pings. Yeah, I think so. Okay, I get Shark now. Shark goes middle. Fine, Shark. Good job. Honestly, great work. I need Root Seeds very badly upstairs. I need incants. I think I still need incants, right? We're going to start taking curses. Yeah, I need incants. I do fortunately get the Root Split Mask, which is excellent. I draw 7 here. Okay, we get the Glimmer, which I think saves a lot here. I'll drop Frozen Lance here. I'm going to Glimmer up top. This is good. It kills this friend. I'll take the Mutilation. I will Root Seeds in this moment. Although Flash freezing out downstairs is better, I want to make sure I avoid... Yes, I want to avoid all curses on this turn, which we do successfully. I can now get Guardian Stone down. Yes. I can keep him alive. As scary as it looks, I will drop a Root Seeds here. I think it's fine. I will Old Magic in the front here. Fine. I will Glimmer. Fine. We just Razor Sharp in the back now. I will play the Razor Sharps out. I think they're good. I think we get through this. Tethys is a surprising force here. She actually did pretty decent. She dies now, but honestly, it could have been way worse. Glimmer here for sure. Beautiful. Thank you, Glimmer. We just keep going. I'm looking for armor. Goodbye, Tethys. You did your best. And truly, it was pretty okay. Glimmer is good. Click the card. I will just keep incanting up top. I think I need to burn these curses for sure. We take 15 into my dude, which is unfortunate. This thing is horrifying. Wish to draw cards. I wish to Glimmer. I just keep playing everything that I can. We're not very powerful here, is my main concern. Old Magic will do our best. I need to Root Seeds here. Our scaling is pretty bad. I think I actually want to drop the Glimmer on this in this moment and just take other things. Incants are valuable upstairs. It's 6 armor in the front. I do 200. It's not very good. This Razor Sharp, I think, will matter. Sting matters. Root Seeds matters. I think we get through it just because there's so much armor here. Good grief. We do actually get through it. Shockingly. Incredible. This is good and bad. This is good because it shows me where I'm at now. It shows me how I'm scaling. Drain is honestly an excellent card. It's an excellent card because it buys me turns on Divinity and Seraph. And if I cycle fast enough, I can kill a man with it. Great news. I will click another Engraft. Frankly, yes. This card is a free draw and incant. Incredible. I'm going right. We're locking it in. It is dupe here. There's nothing that they could show me that would make me dupe later. I have a magic shop. I'll look in here. Give me a founding seal. Totem fragment? Yo, totem fragment, though, with that glimmer. That's almost certainly the pickup. Nothing from this temple. Yes, we're going to duplicate. Where is he? Siren. I mean, not Siren. You know, yeah, Siren Hermit. Sure, it's good. Yes, this is an important amount of scaling for me. This was not a spell chain, right? No, it was not. I might have considered a -2 spell chain on the drain, for instance. But I do want... First things first. Get this thing. Thorn fruit? No. I don't think it is thorn fruit here. There were some turns where I was drawing slow, but those were cursed turns. Removals would be good. Thorn fruit is just hard draw relic, and it's good stings. Totem fragment is for sure, though. This is big value. Thorn fruit and channel heart in the same pack. I can afford both. That's shockingly good. What if I re-roll this and there's a founding seal? Would I regret skipping the thorn fruit here? I would like very much to -1/-1 the ancient synergy so that it's actually playable. I think this is going to be an important card. I might be able to sink it into bosses. I also think -1... Well, what does remove consume do for me here? Very little. Yeah, very little. Okay, I mean, these are both excellent. I think thorn fruit is worth it. Thorn fruit, if I re-roll, I can't get it. I mean, if I buy one, I may as well buy the other, is the thing. Truly, though, do I actually want my stings to be that much more powerful? I don't actually think so. I'd rather remove a couple of frozen lances here. Yeah, okay, so here's what I'm going to do. You could argue a lot of ways. I don't really care that my stings get stronger because I'm not using them for big kills. I have big kills from other things, like the Glimmer plus Totem Fragment is going to be really strong. We have the Root Split Mask, it's good. I'm going to Thorn Fruit, though, because this is a very powerful incant solution, and it draws me faster. This is really good. Okay, I would then like to consider some -1s. I will at least put the first -1 in Ancient Synergy so it is playable. Right now it's questionable if I would consider that playable. Okay. +10. Honestly, no. I'm going to spin this because what does Holdover do for me here? Holdover Drain is actually shockingly good here. Okay, no Holdover. I could Stack Stone the Drain. Now we're talking. Right, that's good. We'll do this. This is the little bit of edge that I'm looking for here to beat bosses. It's just the slightest a bit of edge, which I think is enough to win. This actually might do it. This might do it. I feel pretty reasonable. This is one of the harder runs I think I've played of Monster Train in recent history. Tethys, man, I tell you, Tethys. But we're looking at possibly a win. 105 out of 100. I do want to respect both Seraph and Divinity scaling here. We're not taking more shards, and we're going to move on at 10 gold here. It turns out this little old magic paid out because we spent every little bit of money it gave me. Excellent. All right, Seraph, I believe. I believe we can do this. Okay, it's all about tactics now. Our deck is in the state it's in. We are going to one Hermit up top. We are going to Tethys middle. I am going to draw a card first to see what we hit. So that's dead weight, fine. I'm going to end this turn with a drain on Seraph. If I can get the scaling to a point where we're doing it, then we're going to be there. If I lose Tethys, fine. If she baits, also fine. I'm just going to hard sting up top. I am going to drain Seraph. I mean, that's 6 turns before he fully recovers. I might redraw around fast enough. Hey, look, Tethys, you did your best, champ. And you have perished for it. Well, it's fine. Let's Hermit switch here. Yes. I do think it's stone in front. I think it's offering token here. I'm going to just drop some cards. We will take a root seeds in this moment. It will have to do unnamed tome. I'd rather play it upstairs. All right, this is going to be a scary floor, but we have the root split mask. Also, this sap is very terrifying. And we don't have a big good hit up front quite yet. The sting is surprisingly my best hit here, so I suppose I will take it. Fine. I want to play Titan Sentry on a floor where it makes a difference. So I'm going to just drop him downstairs. He doesn't live? Oh yeah, makes sense, I guess. We are going to... My floor is root seeds. I'm going to root seeds in the back. And I will also razor sharp here. I do think the old magic is worthwhile in this moment. I also think the unnamed tome is worthwhile simply because it's an incant right now, which I value quite a bit. Okay, goodbye, shark. Unfortunately, I didn't pick a setup that results in being able to avoid crazy amounts of sap. We do want to just keep this incant line going. Immediate payouts from these stings. Huge value from Glimmer. It's doing 96 damage right now. We're just going to incant a whole bunch. And now we're looking to go ham. We're looking for this. There's a few reasons this works out. I want to get these rounds of damage into the boss. Razor Sharp is good. Engraft is good. I can sting out the front dude, no problem. I will draw a card. We're going to drop the Unleash. Glimmer is pretty decent here. Interesting. If I Ancient Synergy, I actually punch through quite a bit to the Divinity, or to Seraph, rather. Yeah, I mean, especially since Ancient Synergy is scaling with this play, right? We just pop there. That's good, 120. I can now sting the man. I can Glimmer here, and I can drain him. This drain is relentless, by the way. Okay, we're looking for armor scaling, so old magic. I will sting, but I'm going to Glimmer first. We clear. I just keep drawing cards, offering token rather. Our scaling is terrible, frankly, but we'll do what we have to do. He comes back up one more time, which is great news. On the turn with the drain, incredible. I offering token first. We're going to drop the Frozen Lance. For sure, we're glimmering here. Good. I will Razor Sharp. We at least break 100 damage in the back. We're going to sting a whole bunch. Really strong turn. And we drain the boss. He's at 12 sap. We're doing 400 to him. I feel actually reasonably confident. We will armor up front here. I will keep drawing around. I will keep razor sharpening in the back. I think this is an important amount of scaling. Root Seeds is strong. Glimmer is a good card, it turns out. I'm looking to incant, man. We have 300 armor in the front. This armor totem is a tank. Incredible. I get the stings, but we're going to go ahead and Glimmer first, of course. Now we will sting a whole bunch. I'm looking to preserve stats. I need a Root Seeds. It's good. I'll take Root Seeds. It's good. I'll toss some, what? It's weird, 135? Oh, I was going to say, he has 140, right? It's because of Infused Mallet hit him. The incant is just superior to other choices here. We just shoot. It's fine. Sure. Give me the drain. Baby, we take these. We take these. Old magic is excellent to play. It's actually good meta progress because it turns my pyre attack stronger with Heaven's Gold. Excellent. I for sure Glimmer here. It's good. And then I just sting, and then we toss the drain at him for even less damage. We take nothing. In fact, just look at this. 15 sap is enough. That's enough turns that we get through Seraph, who is otherwise a very terrifying foe. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you for that 11th hour drain. Honestly, feeling pretty good about this run. Getting through Seraph like that is good. He was the real problem. His sap was a big threat to me, and honestly, a lot of things he was doing, pretty scary. I get the Tethys on turn 1. Huh. Okay. Turn 1 Tethys. Sure. You ever... I guess I could have played her middle, played and then ascended him. A little interesting. I will draw a card, see what we hit. Frozen Lands, goodbye. This Razor Sharp here is unfortunate. I'm debating how much to incant on this particular turn. I could Razor Sharp her? Does she actually kill the floor? Oddly, I think she does. She kills part of the floor. Curious. I'm going to sting the boss, I suppose. Draw me another card, please. It's fine. I'm not going to do anything with her right now. I could have done something with this old magic, but I didn't want to. Again, the Ascend kind of actually punishes me and her. I guess I'll sting the boss. I mean, Frozen Lance the boss. It's fine. All right. Odd. That clears the floor, which is shocking, but good. We get a Drain, which is good as well. I will take the Hermit, of course. I will Engraft, of course. I will Sting. We're loading up this turn here. My 3 Ember this turn is Drain, Glimmer, Preserve Thorns. We are just going to scale. I will Glimmer, of course, and then I will end with a Drain, which turns off this man's 8 damage right now, which is excellent. Bottom floor dies. It's fine. Better that turn than the turn with the... Yeah, better that turn than the turn with the Conduit Redirector. Okay, I need to get Hermit down. I'm going to spread out the stats a little bit. I will Offering Token here. Sure, I will Razor Sharp the back. I will Glimmer. Now, I could Glimmer middle, and I should, because I want to use the Spell Weakness. I will Root Seeds up top. Yes. You could have Flash Freeze frozen the Redirector, but I think I'm going to not do that. It's fine. I should see Armor Friend now. I do. Armor Friend lands. Glimmer, big swing. Okay, man is alive. Shockingly. We sting for sure. I hold the unnamed tome. Oh, actually, chains. This is a really... I'm going to unnamed tome chains here. Yeah. I do need to incant upstairs. It is correct to do so. I think stinging is fine because we at least save 2 HP here. You might... I mean, Frozen Lance actually does something, shockingly. Save 2 there. We clear the floor. Okay, this is still scary. We're not stable. This is very spooky in the moment. Okay. Engraft first. Then Glimmer. Okay. This is good because we clear the floor. Sting, Sting. Spike's damage here is very high. It's not great. We will Root Seeds the back here in this moment. We actually save a lot on Spike's damage, thanks largely to getting this middle guy over 30, which I think matters. If I hit him with the Razor Sharp, it actually scales him a little bit because he can kill the front guy and we save the spikes elsewhere. Spreading it out is not really wise. I mean, it doesn't hurt that much. It's fine. We'll take the Root Seeds in back here. Okay. Sure. Alright, Chains, you terrify me, but Glimmer is valuable here. I guess I will draw first. Okay. We're going to drop the Frozen Lance. I will Glimmer here. We will Sting this man. I will scale on this man. I'm going to Armor in the back here. I think it's correct. I will Razor Sharp my man. We actually get through him, shockingly. Has anyone taken damage? No. So these Restoration Detonations don't do anything. I will Unleash 306. I mean, it's enough. It's enough. I need to draw this drain now, please, and thank you. Okay, we got the drain. Good job. We glimmer first. Huge swing. Okay, have we stabilized? I think the answer is actually yes. I can now Ancient Synergy here. It's not actually helpful to do so because we sweep them out. So let's just Sting, Root Seeds, Flash Freeze. I'm going to Flash Freeze the Redirector on middle. Ah, man. Spell Shield. Double Spell Shield is unfortunate. I will... What am I looking at? 210? That's 220. I clear this wave. What am I drawing into? Frozen Land, some stings. I think this, honestly, as much as I hate to say it, I think scaling, I think the armor is better than trying to account for the spikes here. We generate enough armor here, and the rage is valuable. Yeah, okay. And then I'm going to drain the boss. Cool. Turn down that AoE damage a little bit. Good, we don't get any curses here. It's good. Okay, what am I looking at? We do clear the floor. Good job. Well done. Offering token, sure. Sure. I'm looking to incant. Incant. Right, so Sting, which means then I can Glimmer for sure. Well, I guess I get Ancient Synergy. Does it really matter? Not really. We sweep these out. I mean, it's fine. The Ancient Synergy is just really good, though, right? Yeah, it's just real strong here. Then I can Glimmer and kill another man, save some armor here. We will Sting, of course, and then I Root Seeds up to 200 to full 10 draw anyway. We're doing 400. The damage we're doing to the Divinity is where my confidence comes from here, honestly. Offering token for sure. Drain on this turn is excellent. I can Sting. We can almost get him. I will Glimmer downstairs because I really don't want these curses. I think that is correct. Curses are bad. I'm going to Root Seeds, Engraft, Root Seeds. We will Sting. And then I will drain here on the boss. This is free turns and Relentless. We almost kill this guy and save this 8. There might have been a way I got through that, but obviously with the Glimmer, right? Obviously with the Glimmer, but I think we get it, right? Yeah, we do. We get it, which is excellent news. And I don't really need to mess with things, but the incants are just pure value, right? This is just pure value, so we will take it. I will Sting here. I will Flash Freeze somewhere in the middle, I suppose. It's fine, and then we can Glimmer here for some value, which is good. We just incant. It's good to do so. The incanting provides a lot of value here. Yeah, we clean this floor up considerably. Cool. Honestly, great run. A very difficult run of Monster Train, but we answered all the problems, we held out long enough, and we win. Woof. Alright. Good job. Well played. Yikes. Well, it's something. This is a surprisingly difficult run, and it took quite a bit of time. Hour 23 for the whole episode. More than I expected, but I'm glad to have played it, because it's not often I get what I would consider a pretty tough run of Monster Train on the channel, on the Train of Thought series. So let's go to the run summary. I'll talk through the key moments. Okay, so obviously you just take the Husk Hermit when it's shown. We're looking for incants. The early game is terrifying. Think about how much damage I took. 39, that's a 1 HP remaining on ring 2 and ring 3. Very scary. Big risks were taken, but it paid out, right? It paid out. Every little bit of money we took mattered. It helped us get ahead. So I don't regret that money in the beginning that maybe made me take additional like 12 here. It paid out, I think. The Guardian Stone self-infused, shockingly good. Second Hermit ended up mattering a lot. We were laning into the incants in a big way. Root Split Mask was huge. I'm glad that I took that risk on ring 5 with the Sycophants of Seraph. That could have been very scary. We also got backshot by Infused Mallet. This thing tried to kill me by sniping the Conduit that I was going to silence on Harpy, which made that a very scary combat. That and Ring 7 were really tough. Ring 7 slowed me down with Penitent, but and then I also had to deal with the freaking Rage enemy. Whereas if it had been the other boss, I could have just silenced it, right? And I could have held that out and cheesed it, and that would have been good. So really, this was the hardest form of Ring 7 we could have fought, which was considerably concerning. We got through it, though, and that was kind of the hump there. That's also when we picked up, where is it? Drain. This is a very small pickup that makes a big difference. Just a couple plays of this and you get extra turns on Relentless, which is all we need. We do just enough damage. I just need like 2 or 3 free turns where I'm doing 400s, and we can clean up those combats in a big way. This actually was huge value on Seraph, more than I think I emphasized, and also huge value on Divinity. It saved me so much HP. Titan Sentry, is this the best unit in the game? Pretty close to it. If it weren't for something like Apex Imp, I think this is my #1 unit. This is a great example of just taking this guy, throwing him away, tossing him some random upgrades, and he does a great job. He was tanking for Tethys, which opened up the Ring 7 combat a bit and helped out a bit on Seraph. It baited one turn. You know, I mean, I guess he died, but he did kind of help a little bit. But you just throw him away and it's fine. He did a lot early. He was my tank for a while. You know, there's a lot here. There's a lot here. Guardian Stone, huge, honestly. Getting this guy out and then grabbing him early, grabbing a dupe, making him self-infused, double incant armor too. He's face tanking. He had 300 armor into Seraph, and then also gets the Emblem of the Exile's value. Real good. Totem Fragment, big shout out here for the Glimmer, which I think mattered a lot. It saved me a ton of stats, and it also cleared waves in a big way. And yeah, just Ancient Synergy I didn't play as often as I wanted to, but the few times I did play it, it was pretty big. I mean, it clobbered enemies, which is great. So this combined with the Thorn Fruit pickup, just so many good choices throughout this run. Even, where is it? Where is that guy? The other card I want to talk about, which is Old Magic. This is a surprisingly good, just some armor, an Ascend that ended up backfiring, because you never know when you're going to overstack, right? It could happen. And just money. I ended up spending all that money, and then it did earn me some into Relentless on, or rather, into Divinity and Seraph, which could have mattered if I had leaked anything, right? Because then I was getting value on Heaven's Gold. So really, there's a lot here. Identifying, by the way, not to hold over the Razor Sharps is an important point on this run. You easily run yourself out of hit points, and despite the fact that it's kind of fast scaling, you're looking for other things. This Glimmer was a bigger pickup, I think. A much better help. This was helping chunk heavies and a lot of things. So really a very difficult run throughout, very scary, just generally, but we solidified after a while. After ring, 4, we didn't take any more damage? Yeah, we cleaned up. And then poor Tethys. I mean, she did okay on some combats. She actually killed something on Divinity and actually killed something on a few of these waves, which was kind of funny, but she's terrible, right? Tethys, oh boy. She did, I guess, fine. It's better than Conduit would have here. I think Conduit is a great way of killing yourself on this run. Don't even try. My floor was much stronger. The double Hermit plus Guardian Stone, considerably better than any version of this that has Conduit on it. So, and woof, that is as much as I'm going to say there. Up to 142 wins in the series, we get past Tethys once again. Woof, great news. So I will leave you all there. So, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.